Hello,
Hello,
Gia.
Keisha. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
President's Day.
Happy wish we had a different President Day.
Yes, exactly. We'll
Mhm.
just call it a day, I guess.
Yeah, but
It's
you got a
just a
day off,
Monday.
so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we just watched Hospital. So we're early. So maybe we'll
Mm-hmm.
have better um,
Recall?
recall, cognitive abilities, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't get your hopes up, anybody.
All
Sorry.
right.
Yeah.
But it is Monday, so we only have Friday and Monday. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And I rewatched Friday, so that's kind of fresh, and I took notes. So we'll see how it goes.
so studious. Okay. All
Mhm.
right. Uh,
Okay.
Big Valentine's Day today in Port Charles. What happened Friday?
Let's see. Okay, so Friday was sort of the second half of Felicia, Georgie, and James discovering that Maxie was awake.
Right. Okay, right. Yeah.
And then
And
Spinelli came along and discovered she was awake. So there was a lot of celebrating, I guess, although it still felt a little bit sort of, I don't know, underwhelming. Is that a good word for it?
yeah, you were underwhelmed. I thought it was very sweet. I mean,
It was
the lack
sweet.
of realism is jarring.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And also it became especially jarring when she was told Nathan was alive, and then,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
we're being asked to swallow quite a lot
a
here.
lot, right. But I will say, if you're gonna fall into a coma,
Mhm.
um, General Hospital is, I mean, that she's not at General Hospital, but that
Right, right.
that area, I guess, is a good, you wake up just
Mhm.
simply refreshed and
That's
perfectly made
true.
up,
Yeah, yeah,
and
you're right. Mhm.
you don't seem to have suffered any muscle atrophy.
No, I
Um,
know that was a big concern of mine, but I worried needlessly.
about that, yeah, all you need is your mother to just keep putting a blanket over your knees,
Yeah, yeah,
and
that's
you're good to go. You got to catch up on,
mhm, mhm.
happenings.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just funny, and I guess it was I maybe respect the choice that they didn't somehow have her, like, come back to Port Charles or something unannounced, and walk in on Lulu and Nathan or something like that. So
Something big like that. Well, that could still happen somewhere along the way. Once
yeah.
she's back, she could stumble upon them.
Yeah, yeah, although Lulu seemed
Once again saying, we can't do this, and then kissing, which
yeah.
is,
I know,
I feel like that's what they're gonna do for a while.
I think yeah, I don't think we can handle more than, like, one of those scenes, and we've had, I think, at least our 2nd one of
Two
those.
or three, I feel
Yeah,
like. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That seems a little bit,
Did
uh
you know that actor makes, jewelry in real life?
which one, Lulu?
No, no, Nathan.
Oh, Nathan does. Oh, no, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
him.
I looked it up. Kinda nice, silver stuff, chunky
Uh-huh.
silver sorta
Okay.
stuff. I can't afford any, or I'd get you some or something, but,
No, it's okay, but it's funny, a lot of these, soap actors have a side hustle.
Yep, they
Mhm.
do, yeah, which, once makes you wonder, like, are they don't get paid enough, or they just have other interests, maybe that's all it is, but,
Well, it's probably good to have a little outlet, and
yeah.
maybe they have I guess they do have downtime, when they're not, like, the primary, like, actors
Right,
or whatever,
that's
so
true, yeah, well, maybe that's where he's been for 7 years, is making chunky
making yeah, that would
silver
be
bands and
I
pendants
think
and things,
we could
yeah.
accept that explanation if he said, I was a little embarrassed, because it's maybe not great jewelry, I don't sell a lot, it's mostly for me, for my personal
Yeah, right,
fulfillment, but,
yeah. I was learning the art of silversmithing, and,
yeah, yeah, uh-huh, something like
anyway,
that, yeah,
just, get to know him a
mhm,
little bit outside of the soap world, it's alright.
yeah, yeah, that's great, Gia, thank you,
Yeah. So,
mhm.
anyway, yeah, I'm finding that tiresome, I guess. I think you're right, it's twice that's happened, but
It feels like more, because it feels like, it feels like Nathan is all in.
Yeah, he's like, I've got feelings. They're not going anywhere, and she's
Yeah,
still with the
yeah.
tormented look all over her face, and
Right,
um,
right,
yeah,
and is it just that she's concerned about how this is gonna play out, with Maxie and, Dante? Or
I think so. What else would it be?
yeah. I don't know, maybe she's not sure of her feelings, or maybe she's not sure that Nathan really knows his feelings since he hasn't seen Maxie yet.
She should be wondering about that. Yeah, but when it
Mhm.
started, Maxie was still out of it, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
might be
Mhm,
a concern now. But and
mhm,
now I think that happened on Friday too. That Brooklyn
mhm.
walked in
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sensed
caught the
something. Yeah,
energy there
yeah.
between Lulu and Nathan, yeah. And of course, we love Brooklyn, but I thought, she was a little out of line there. I mean, not completely, but it's kind of Lulu's mistake to make.
Yeah. And like originally Lulu was Maxie's best friend, and
Right,
then
right,
when
mhm,
she was having her coma,
mhm.
that's when Brooklyn and Maxie developed
Right,
their
mhm,
bond. So it's sort of funny. They're both
yeah,
um, protective of Maxie.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah, my main thought is like, oh, I don't want to see them go. Brooklyn and Lulu go back to sniping at
No,
each other
I
all
don't
the time.
either, that's tiresome, yeah,
That
we
was
don't need that
tiresome.
again, and they've hopefully moved past that, and it kinda seemed like they were being more civilized, but I don't know, Brooklyn was a little over the top.
I thought, they could have opened it up a little more, and Lulu could have said, "I don't want to have these feelings. What can I
Mhm.
do? What should I do?"
Yeah,
Like a little
yeah,
more of a
right.
advisory sort of,
Right, right. Because she was acting more like Drew when he talks about how he had feelings for Willow, and, like, they sort of owed it to themselves to see where it went, like, there's some sort of, like, obligation to follow these
to
feelings,
follow feelings. Yeah.
no matter how many people might get hurt, and
Kind of
that's
mayhem would there be in the world if we all just gave into our feelings? God.
But, yeah, I don't know. That was, it's less than satisfying, I thought.
So we had that little tidbit.
Mhm.
What else did we have Friday?
Well, we had, this wasn't that interesting, although it was a little bit funny. Nina coming in on Michael in her
Oh,
office
yeah, that was
again,
hysterical. I thought, yeah,
and, he's just spilled coffee on his shirt. No hanky panky.
I didn't know if I believed that either, but Nina's like shines in that sort of like light
Yeah,
comedy
yeah,
kind of
she's
stuff.
she's good with that. Yep, yep. Mhm,
She's got that sort of Lucille Ball or something in her that comes out,
mhm.
and
Yeah, she could do a good Lucille Ball, couldn't she?
yeah, she's very funny, and yeah, and that was cute, and I liked. She changed her hair up. She straightened her hair, Nina. That
Mhm,
looked
mhm,
good, and
mhm.
then oh yeah, from that we had Ava come over for a little heart to heart
Yeah,
about
about Jens, about
a
Sidwell.
Jen.
And I
Yeah,
was disappointed that she seems to have fallen for this guy.
or she's talking herself into it, maybe.
You think? Hmm.
Well, she didn't seem
She's
head over heels, but
well, she's not the
uh,
maybe the head over heels type, but she seems to be
yeah,
feeling like there's something. Although, who knows? Now that he's trying to have his cake and eat it too, maybe.
yeah, yeah. But I
He's just
always feel like with Ava, there's a little bit of a things are sort of transactional with her. It's all a little bit business mixed in with her, but it's like, what
I
could
hope
this
that's
do for me? Kind of a,
right, right. Well, yeah, I hope that's how she's approaching this, because I think that's the only way to have a relationship with this guy.
yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, what is he up to? So then he invites both she and Lucy. Lucy's
Yeah.
launches her plan to get revenge on Sidwell,
Mhm. I don't
and
know if he's gonna be such a sucker. Like, it seems like he might wonder, like, what she's up to too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just like playing them off each other. I don't know what he's up
Exactly,
to.
exactly, yeah, I think like, he's figuring, everybody's in this for something, and it might not be for other people. Everybody might have selfish motives, so why not have fun with these ladies, you
Yeah,
know?
it just does seem like he's just toying with them, and
Yeah, Yeah, like a cat with a couple of
Yeah, it's a little bit funny. He's, like, rubbing
mhm.
his hands together with glee about the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be kind of fun for him, espe for the actor too, you know?
Yeah, um,
Mhm.
so, yeah, kind of fun. I don't know how much, like, cat fighty stuff I would need to see between Ava and Lucy really, but,
No,
um
I mean, are they eventually gonna team up? Maybe? I don't know.
maybe against him, that would be cool.
I would
Um,
like that very much, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
yeah,
yeah, like you said, I mean, it's a little bit silly, but I don't know how much of that we're gonna be able to watch.
yeah. We will watch it because that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, of course we'll watch it. And
Of
maybe
course we will,
twice.
yeah. Yeah, you will watch it twice, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We also had, I thought, a good conversation between Elizabeth and Lucas.
Well, I thought it was a little contradictory, but yeah,
Yeah, it was. She kind of was sort of like completely like sort of giving Marco the benefit of the doubt. And then she was kind of acting like, maybe he's lying because he's protecting you or something. She did kind of like sort of cross over the line a couple of times
yeah,
back.
like, "Get out of there, there's nothing but danger there," you know?
I was kind of glad that that was like her final statement,
Yeah, but everything at the start of it was like, you need to give him a chance, like,
Yeah, the
human
feelings
beings
are
are
real.
flawed and
Right.
yeah.
Right, right, yeah, yeah.
Which was kind of interesting that she took that
Mhm,
tact,
mhm.
that slant on things.
Yeah, well,
Um,
and one of the parts I liked about it, although it seems very risky on his part, was that he told her as much as he did, you know?
yeah, right.
Like,
Um,
if Sidwell had any idea that Lucas was wandering around town telling
yeah,
other people shit, that he'd be
yeah,
dead.
but he didn't or did he? He didn't say anything about Brit's involvement, did he? He didn't name her, did he?
Hmm,
I
I
don't
can't
think he did.
I don't maybe not,
But
but
yeah, I mean, he basically said that there's some nefarious plot going on out there,
yeah,
and yeah.
yeah, uh-huh, right, and maybe it wasn't although, I mean, Elizabeth does realize how dangerous Sidwell is, and Ava, like, when Ava was talking to, was it Alexis or somebody or no? Uh, oh, Nina, she was talking to Nina about Sidwell, and she sorta said she'd heard some things about him, but she didn't seem scared or anything, and I just feel like they should be a little more.
Be a little more scared. I mean, Ava, of all the people in that town, can handle herself around
Yeah,
dangerous men, maybe. But yeah, I mean, he can be diabolical.
yeah, right, and maybe she
Yeah.
knows that and is just,
I mean, she slays in a pantsuit, sure,
sure. Yeah.
and occasionally slays in real life as
Mhm.
well.
Right, right. Mhm.
But yeah, she shouldn't give herself over to puppy love or anything in this situation. She,
No, no, I don't think so
you know,
either.
keep her
Yeah.
eye on the exit at all times.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and then we had Britt and Marco had a conversation.
Oh yeah, also interesting, I thought.
Mhm,
Good
mhm.
advice. People are being quite insightful.
Yeah, yeah, I thought Britt was I mean, she was sort of playing an angle too, she wants
Yes,
to drive a wedge between Marco and
right.
Dad and maybe even Marco and Lucas, I don't know, but,
But
um
she's not wrong about
no.
Lucas's
Right, right.
makeup, about his character, and
Mhm, mhm.
how that would play, how Lucas finding out what Marco's been up to is gonna not
Yeah.
sit well with self-righteous Lucas.
No, there's no
Although at the
coming
end of
back from
today, I don't know.
it. I he seemed super conflicted, but he must
Yeah.
realize if he could step back for a minute, he must realize Marco is still manipulating him.
Yeah, yeah, I was disappointed.
Me too. Me
I was
too.
like, "Run." And
Yeah.
and, we don't know what Pascal has in store for him,
I
nothing good.
know. That was another thing that since they cut, forward and we didn't see
Yeah, we didn't see the direct aftermath of Pascal seeing
right. Like, so
Lucas,
maybe
yeah.
Pascal has no idea what Lucas heard. I mean, I guess he probably couldn't have heard what they were talking about from
Yeah, but he saw that Lucas heard something that made
and he
him,
was rattled.
yeah.
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 Mhm.
Don't trust
Mm.
that weasel,
No,
Pascal.
sir. No siree. No,
He's
gotta
one bad weasel, and I like a weasel, you know.
Yeah, I have nothing against a weasel.
Yeah. You wanna talk about badgers for a while? We haven't talked about badgers in a long time.
We haven't, have we? And people probably don't mind that we haven't.
Haven't discussed badgers or
Mm,
ferrets or
yeah.
capybaras or
No, I know. It's been a while since we talked
the
about
rodentia, yeah.
the rodentia. Is that an
What are the
word?
things? Oh, the nutrias. That's those occupied my spot in my brain for a long time, and I haven't been
Yeah.
thinking about them. The nutria.
Mm. Well,
Mm,
I'm sure you'll get back to that.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Can we pause and talk about fashion for a minute? Because I feel
Oh,
like
sure, sure, Gia. Go
you
ahead.
have something like, don't you have something describing our podcast as like we discuss the passions and fashions or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, and I know that you just that was because it rhymed, you know.
I don't
But
even know if those are my words. Those might be words generated by, like, AI or something as a
oh, oh,
paraphrasing.
um,
But I think I did say something about fashions back in the day when I described the pod.
yeah, and I feel like we're not really hitting that mark, you know. We're not
Oh,
checking that
okay.
box. I feel like we haven't talked
Yeah,
about
you're right,
fashion
you're
in a
right. So
while.
go
I feel like.
ahead. Go ahead, Gia. Who gets high marks?
I liked Nina's like sort of she had sort of that saturated denim thing
Mhm.
on.
Mhm, mhm,
Do
mhm.
you recall it?
Today? Is that what we're talking?
We didn't see her today, Friday.
Oh,
It was
hmm.
like a fitted denim. I can't remember if it was like the whole outfit or if it was just a jacket that was like a
Oh,
belted dark,
uh-huh.
dark blue,
Huh.
like that saturated. I immediately thought I need a saturated blue. So I started looking on Levi's. They're
Okay.
very expensive, very expensive.
Yeah, okay. I can't say I remember that. I'm sort of picturing her in, like, a
Yeah.
shiny, sort of pinkish blouse, but maybe I'm wrong.
That was earlier in the week,
Okay,
earlier in the
okay.
week.
Mm,
I'll find
right,
it. So I
okay.
liked that, and I immediately thought, why shouldn't I? I haven't had a denim jacket in a long time.
Mm, yeah, it is a good staple. It should be part of your capsule wardrobe.
The capsule wardrobe. We need to revisit the capsule.
I know
Um,
that's lots of things that we've sort of talked about in the
let
past.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know what cut it should be. Like that was very fitted. Oh, it's a jacket.
Mhm.
Nina's denim belted jacket on General Hospital. Bloomingdale's, 3.95. Everything is 3.95.
Yeah, yeah, huh.
So
They hit
fitted, fitted.
uh-huh.
Like I don't know what a boyfriend cut is. I think that should be avoided for me. um, Next outfit I noticed Elizabeth's little black lacy Valentine's dress.
That had
Thoughts on
sort of
that?
a well, I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. Of
Oh,
course, Elizabeth sort of she looks lovely all the time, but that
yes,
had sort
yeah.
of like a Morticia Addams vibe, I thought. Um,
Yeah, I didn't like it either. And I mean she is young, but I thought the cut of it, that sort of what do you call that neckline? Is that like a princess or something?
I'm not sure. I don't know neckline except V-neck.
Um, yeah, it wasn't a
Plunging
V.
V-neck. No,
And it
it was
wasn't
weird. It
yeah.
just didn't seem like it was right for her body type either.
Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that she's absolutely carved out of alabaster or something, I
Right,
swear to
right.
God.
Yeah.
Um, I wasn't wild about that. But I
No,
think they wanted to have her in something quite fancy so that when Rick
right.
took her to the
Yeah,
hatchet
exactly.
range, that it would be a stupid looking. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
I don't know, she kinda pulled it off at the at the axe throwing thing.
yeah, at the axe throwing thing, that's true.
But yeah, I didn't like that dress really. Another one that I didn't like, was the dress Lucy was wearing.
Oh, I hated that. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I
Yeah.
mean, Lucy has probably the best body on the show, possibly.
She's a pretty solid gal, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
she's got a rockin' bod, and so the fit, of course, on her was lovely, but I hated the colors.
Yeah, the colors, the pattern, everything about it was like, ugh, it
Yeah.
didn't and it wasn't really a flattering sort of a color on her either.
It looked like what my parents would have chosen for some like
Yeah,
wallpaper in a 70s, like when they redid the basement to make it
Yeah.
another room, you know, with
Uh-huh.
like oh, we're gonna have a wet bar down here too, and we're gonna have bean bags, you know, and
Uh-huh. Yep.
we're gonna use this old barn wood on part of the wall
Oh
or
my
whatever.
god, that's our
Yeah.
basement. It was all barn siding, and yeah, they did put in a bar even though they didn't drink.
What year was that? Because my dad was doing the same thing
Um,
in what year
yeah.
would that have been? 76, 75?
Yeah, it might have been a little earlier than that for my parents. I can't remember, but yeah, it was
They redid this
definitely
whole basement in
yeah.
our when we lived outside of Chicago,
Mm.
and we spent a lot of time down there because of all the tornadoes. And
Oh,
so maybe that's why they wanted it to be nice.
sure. That makes sense. That makes
But we had, we had air hockey, we had a pool table,
yep, we had a
but
pool table. Yep.
yeah, but the minute and they got reclaimed barnwood,
Mhm.
and the minute it was finished, my dad was so proud of himself. We got transferred and we had to move, so it's kind of
Aw, that's
a
sad.
sad end to that story. But
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, yeah, I hated that.
Mhm.
Um, I think Ava, is she still wearing it? She was wearing this belted, like kind of dark brown sort of pantsuit thing that I thought was really
Mhm.
styling on her.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
found it here. It's no longer available. Maybe it
Okay.
was kind of green. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I'm not sure I do, Gia. Yeah, I
What were
don't
you doing? Were you not looking at the
I
outfit?
don't yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I really hone in on I'm like, I mean, Elizabeth's was hard to miss, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Um, but sometimes I don't notice at all, even like hair, anything. I just
mhm.
listen to the words coming out of their mouths, I guess.
And that's the important part. Okay, well, that's really all I
Mhm.
noticed, but I just
Okay.
thought we needed to get into the
Yeah,
fashion
you're
thing.
right, you're right. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point,
Okay.
Gia, thank you. Let's see. So after Maxie and after Maxie woke up, Spinelli took the kids away, and then it was just Felicia and Maxie. And we talked about this already a little bit. Felicia had to tell Maxie about Nathan.
Yeah, and that again, like stretching us to our limits, with the
Mhm,
believability of like,
mhm.
and he's not dead, and there wasn't anybody in the coffin, and just all this
I know.
just ridiculous. And we think maybe he was, abducted by aliens, and
Yeah, yeah, and you know, maybe that would be good if she could throw that out there. Um
yeah,
I felt like I love Felicia. I felt like they didn't give her enough lines or like meaty lines, not just when she was talking about Nathan, but just like from beginning to end with their time with Maxie. I felt like she was sort of on the sidelines, while everybody else.
uh,
And I
she should have, as the mother, she should have been given a more dramatic moment, maybe. That
maybe, or yeah, or maybe just yeah, some sort of a more profound conversation with Maxie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I liked
maybe.
where they were headed at the end of today, not to push us to today already, but
Mhm.
with, Maxie being afraid to, fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I
That
didn't
kind
think
of
they
felt
needed to spell that out, like,
mm,
where she went to the next line was, "Because I was in a coma, I'm afraid I'll go back in a coma." It's like,
right,
"Yeah,
right,
we got it."
right. Yeah, that's true. That would have been it made it feel a little
Trust
heavier.
us. We're a little numb, but not that
Yeah.
numb.
No, they
Um,
don't I don't think they trust us at all. Not to
mm,
be
may
numb.
maybe they shouldn't trust us, I
No, they
don't know.
shouldn't, they shouldn't.
Um,
We've given them no reason to trust us.
yeah, yeah, they coulda I guess they coulda done a little more with that encounter. And then what really bugged me was that, she said she's not going anywhere, and then
And
she
then she gets
immediately
a
lets go
call.
of her hand and gets a call,
I
which
know.
and the way to stop the noise on the call is to hit the
I
button.
I know. I was thinking that too. It's
It's
like,
making me
I'm just
crazy.
gonna wake up now."
Yeah, and then see that you're gone, you
Yeah,
know?
I know, that was a little bit too much,
Yeah.
yeah. And Nathan, it was Nathan, right, who called her?
Yep, yep.
And 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 she said, "Okay, so we're coming home tomorrow," and he's like, and he just basically, like, sorta hung up on her or
Oh,
something.
yeah, the phone etiquette is
Mhm.
terrible in that town.
Yeah, and Nathan is a polite young man. It's like
Yeah.
they're not trying hard enough with him, I don't think. Like, I don't think that's what he would do, would just be sort of dumbstruck and
They do
hang.
that on a lot of phone calls where they don't have people say goodbye, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's true, and sometimes they hang up and then they say goodbye, like they're not paying attention
That's weird.
to.
I'm gonna start like not saying goodbye to people when I'm on a call and just see how it goes over, you know?
Okay. All right, good to
Just see it.
know.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
mean,
that.
I don't do a lot of talking on the phone, you know,
No, me neither.
that's my choice. And
Sorry, I called you yesterday, okay? I'm sorry.
no, that was all right. But we talk like a couple times a week for hours, but we don't really talk to each other, you know.
I know we
Uh,
hardly ever talk outside of this these days.
but I prefer a text beforehand.
We were texting. All right, all right.
No, I'm just teasing you. But anyway, wouldn't that be weird? Like, why? Oh my God, I started texting. Why don't people say goodbye when they hang up on a soap opera? And just you know how things pop up in your
Yeah,
feed. The
yeah.
first one is why don't people like me? So people are like,
Oh, no, that's the number one question out
oh
there.
my God, this is so weird. Listen, okay, I'm sorry. This is just too these. Okay, I'm going to read you the list. So all I have typed in is why don't people, and what came up was why don't people like me?
Uh-huh.
Why don't people eat turkey eggs?
That's your feed.
Why, why don't people eat pork? Why don't people like Chevy Chase?
Oh, Chevy, man, he's been getting knocked around lately.
Oh, I love this next one. Why don't people ride zebras?
Oh, no. We've found a new source of fun for Gia. All right, we'll wrap this up now so you can go back to your
Okay,
Google.
I'm sorry. There's more, but I'll stop there. Oh my God. uh, oh, look, I then I put in say, why don't people say? The first one that came up is why don't people say goodbye on the phone on TV? That's exactly.
Oh.
Characters on TV rarely say goodbye on the phone to maintain fast-paced dramatic storytelling and to avoid wasting valuable screen time on unnecessary mundane dialogue.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's so
that's not a
stupid. That's a
no.
bullshit answer.
Yeah, no, that's not the reason.
Eliminating pleasantries allows scenes to end instantly, keeping the narrative focused on crucial plot points and maintaining high tension. That's so stupid.
Yeah, they can tell themselves that, but we know it's just because 'cause they're sloppy.
Huh, it's called shoe leather editing. In filmmaking, shoe leather refers to unnecessary mundane actions that don't advance the plot. Saying
Oh.
goodbye is considered superfluous. I was going to say superfluous. Similar to watching a character drive from point A to point B. Sometimes you
Um,
need to watch them do that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna disagree with that because,
All
like,
right.
it's not like you're adding a second. It seems like they're still standing there
Yeah.
anyway, you know? It's
It's
just
not like a drive. That would take longer, but
yeah, yeah, so
we
I'm gonna
reject this,
yes,
Google.
yes, that's right, Google. Sorry, try
But
again.
shoe leather editing, I mean,
Mm.
value added in today's podcast, you know?
Shoe leather editing sounds like a long expression for what they're
I
doing.
know.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
and I won't Google this, but what is the relationship between shoe leather and what that's like? Does that make sense to you?
Not really, not really.
Because shoe leather is necessary, you know?
Do they mean like you're using too much shoe leather if you're walking from point
Oh,
A to
that
point
could
B?
be. That could be, yeah.
Like when a sole was made of leather?
That could be. Could be.
Mm, I still disagree.
My
Okay.
soul is made of leather.
No, no,
You're a vegan. Yours is made of, I don't know, plastic.
it's made of,
You ever feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying this is a criticism, but do you go down like do you end up with like man-made materials that are like unnatural in an effort to avoid using animal products, and then you
Yeah.
find yourself contorted like by the fact that because I feel like
Uh-huh.
sometimes I do shit like that where like I'm driving many, many miles to throw styrofoam in this one receptacle in
Right, right.
town because the
Yeah.
other place has no styrofoam recycling. And I'm like,
Mhm.
is this stupid? Am I being extra stupid?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, you've got a point there, Gia. There's always a trade-off, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know, but
really hard to be human.
to be, yeah, like, ethical and thoughtful
Yeah.
is a challenge, yeah.
And
Mm.
sometimes you just like, I think I'm being extra stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true too.
Well, yeah.
I think we can both check that box.
Okay. Bring us back. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. You needed to go there.
Oh,
I'm glad you're all buoyed by by the Google universe.
that was funny. Oh my God. That makes me feel better about all of life right now. Oh,
That's all it took. Okay, that's good. Uh,
I'm pretty
let's
low.
a little bit, a little bit. All right. Well, we covered most of Friday, I think.
All right.
We
Well,
did
let's move
have
on to Valentine's Day.
well, the one thing that we did have that set us up for today was Marco was out on what the parapet or the balcony at the
Oh
castle.
yeah, which we're back to like I mean not we've already pointed this out, but so now we're just a castle again.
Yeah,
Whatever.
plain
Yeah.
old castle, yeah, on
Yeah.
an island. Yeah, and so he's sort of like emphasizing how much he wants Sonny taken care of, and Lucas hears that. And Lucas, I thought he's not behaving like someone who understands he's on a soap opera. Like it seems
Right.
like
On you
he
mean
should
on a dangerous ledge like
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and it seems like he should be a bit more coy, and he could have said that, like, this could be the one and only thing he's heard, and this is reason enough for him to want to go back to living on the mainland, but instead, he brings
So
up
to
all
protect
the
like
other
to
stuff.
protect himself a little better, you mean? So that
Kind
he's
of,
not
yeah. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so Marco, like even if Marco had to explain to his dad why Lucas left, all he could say is, "Well, he heard me talking about Sonny and he
Yeah.
got upset," something
Are
like
they aware that they're on a soap opera? Do they have that kind of self-awareness? Like Bugs Bunny when they're getting
right.
erased by the
By the
cartoonist.
cartoonist, yeah.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
understand that everything around them is preposterous
Well,
for a reason.
I think he's naive. I think he's
Yeah,
naive.
yeah, mhm.
And he can't imagine that there's truly any danger to himself from Marco, you
Right,
know.
right, right. Because he believes their love is deep and,
Their love is deep like a river. But he should know that even if Marco is not a danger to him, Marco's father definitely is, and
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
right.
so he is being pretty stupid. Yeah.
Mhm, I'd say so, yeah. Um, so, yeah, Lucas he's set himself up. He's in this situation now where, like, Marco's gonna be looking at him very carefully, and he already knows that Pascal is watching him, so how is he
Yeah.
gonna possibly stay there and be able to fake it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Just lie back and think of England is
It all
yes.
comes back to
Yeah.
that, I
And
guess, yeah.
I still have a little trouble. I mean, we've talked about this before, but the whole um Marco having this vendetta against Sonny still feels a little bit trumped up to me. Like it's
Yeah,
um
I know, I kinda hoped Lucas would challenge him a little bit there and say, like, maybe he would have if the circumstances were a little different, he might have been a little more like, maybe it's just because you didn't have, like, a great relationship with your mom,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I feel like it's one of those things that probably worked on paper, but I just
Yeah,
I have
mhm.
to kind of will myself to believe that as a motive for him to have
Me
gone to the
too.
dark side.
Yeah, me too. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem good to be thinking
Not
that.
not quite plausible enough to
No, you'd hope not, or else it reveals that he's a lot more like his father than he wanted to
yeah,
believe.
yeah. It's
Um,
just like there's so many people in that town that are willing to have other people just snuffed out, and
yeah, mhm.
yeah, it's It's a little disturbing. I mean, it's a good town for a coma.
Right, right, but you gotta watch your back.
Excellent coma care. But
Yep, yep. Hmm.
all right. So now we're to today when we're all
Yeah, yeah.
hearts and flowers and hatchets.
Yeah, I know, that was also strange that everybody wound up at that axe throwing place, you know? I
Yeah,
don't
they
like
built
that
that
set to
freaking set.
begin with. I know, they're really getting their mileage out of that
Yeah.
set. I that every time someone says that's where they're going, it's like, "Oh god." I
Do you think that I mean, I've never been in one. I know they have them
Mhm.
for real. But
Yep.
do you I mean, I was just wondering if there's any sort of safeguarding in the handling of these hatchets. Like, people walking around with pints of beer and hatchets.
I know, and I think there was a scene where I think it was Jacinda was gonna throw a hatchet, and Micah was standing, like, right behind her.
Yeah, and she had it way behind her head. But I'm also just thinking of, young men all puffed up on beer with
I know,
hatchets in their
it
hands, and
seems
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we're just like little old biddies that,
Don't you dare go there.
but I found myself thinking, like, they let them carry around. Are there no sort of like guards on the blades or anything? Till I don't know. Felt like it should be like
Mhm,
I would feel better if there were individual cages that you got let in, like batting
mhm.
cages or something. Is that possible?
Each person was in, like, their own
Yeah,
individual.
that would make be best, if you were
Yeah,
just literally like let into a solitary place to do your throwing, and you
just
had to leave
by
the hatchet
yourself.
there. Yeah.
Nobody else could see what you were doing. Just
Well,
all
no, you could see each other. You got to see how they do. 'Cause they'd be lying. But I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to mill around with hatchets and alcohol.
you know
And
it
a hatchet place has liquor as well. Is that
I know.
plausible?
I don't think so, Gia, but I have always had a problem with dartboards at bars too. I don't
Yeah,
understand that either,
those can be bad. I
you
have
know?
seen that get a little, crazy.
Yeah, that seems like a strange idea that somebody had, you know?
Yeah, sharp implements.
Mm.
I did like that Jacinda, like, kinda knows her way around a bar and knows that you're gonna just get well drinks
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
I
yeah.
didn't know if that was a real name of was it scotch that Michael ordered?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I didn't
I don't know
either.
if that's a real name or not, but I liked that was a
Mm.
nice little bit of writing, I
What
thought.
did they call it black mallard?
Yeah, you wanna Google it?
No, I was thinking that's sort of like that's kinda like Grey Goose is a vodka,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Maybe
right,
they're
that's a
going for
pricey vodka.
Black
Yeah,
Mallard, they were making fun of Grey Goose. Um,
that could very well be.
but, did you were you happy that it looked like beer and it was a very big glass of beer?
I was happy about that, yeah, and that she drinks beer. I was unhappy that, we had Jason and Carly at the Brown Dog, and
Yeah, yeah.
she wasted her beer. I don't know if he wasted his. I'm tired of
Mhm.
people just ordering and wasting it.
I know
Like
you are.
8 bucks a beer,
I know, that's a real pet peeve of yours, Gia.
yeah.
I
Do you
know.
think they get real beer there, or, like, do you think they give them, like, 0 alcohol beer? Is it just food coloring, or what do you
Maybe
think?
apple juice or something, yeah, I don't think it's beer. I don't think they're giving 'em beer.
It'd be fun if they let them, because they give them real food now,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Mhm.
You think they get to eat it?
I think they should. They should be thinking, "Now I don't have to buy lunch." No, I
Like,
think
I had that nice BLT at Bobby's, so I'm
"Can you
good.
wrap the
Yeah.
rest so I can take it home?"
Um, but, that conversation with that little it was kinda quick, but Carly and Sunny was kind of cute, I
And
thought.
Jason, what was she talking about? Oh, about the custody arrangement.
Yeah, and he made a joke about her showing restraint,
Uh-huh,
which
uh-huh.
was kinda funny. Her hair, again, she's gets a hair award, I think, every day.
I
Isn't
think
it
we can go ahead and
fabulous?
call it a mane. It's a mane.
Yeah. Not
Mm.
like the state, but yeah, like a horse. Look
Right,
at you.
right.
Look at you.
Don't get too excited, okay? Okay, Chia.
I'm just encouraging it.
Yeah, I was so afraid for some reason that like Britt would walk in and see Jason and Carly on Valentine's Day and be bummed out.
Oh, yeah, that could be. I'm glad they didn't do that.
Me too.
Um,
Me too. We don't need that. And we also had like sort of along those lines the whole Alexis, Molly, Christina meeting where
oh yeah, yeah, where they were drinking wine,
and the
big
book
glasses of
came up
wine.
and the whole like argument
Yeah,
about the book again. Like that's and
yeah, I know.
I don't know. I
Do
mean,
you
and
want to say something about beating a dead horse?
no, I don't, and I won't. Um, but I also thought Alexis should have been more excited when Mom
Oh,
said
yeah.
I'm writing the book. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
Um,
Mothers are disappointing you today, huh?
and maybe they are a little bit. Yeah, they were restrained, including Carly. Yeah, everybody's a little restrained.
They don't drink real beer on the sets. They use ginger ale, non-alcoholic beer, iced tea.
Mm.
This is interesting. To make fake beer look authentic, prop masters may use a powdered egg whites mixture with citric acid to create a head.
Ew, ew. Well, nobody would wanna drink that. That's why they're leaving half of 'em
No,
Argia, 'cause it
no.
doesn't taste good.
Um, yeah, exceptions. If alcohol is used, typically in controlled, safe amounts. I wonder if they were like, "Yep, I've got to have the real stuff, otherwise I cannot feel this
Yeah,
scene."
my character
You
would
know,
not drink powdered eggs and citric
powdered egg whites. Yeah, yeah,
acid.
yeah. That
Mhm,
sounds yucky.
mhm.
Okay, I didn't notice that Alexis lacked enthusiasm, but okay, all right. She's a little demure. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
I thought again, like Christina just gets off with no, like, oh, Christina, you told her, you sent it to her
Yeah,
publisher. It's like
yeah, yeah.
that's a serious infraction, I think.
Mhm, it is, yeah, Christina's just yeah, they need to fix that character, I think, or
They
we're not
do. I know.
gonna wanna watch her anymore.
Give her something to do. I
Yeah.
do like when she got to when they got to the Hatchet place, she gave Michael and Jacinda like a once over. Like, do you think they're angling for her to fall in love with Jacinda?
I know you want that, Chia, and I try to support you.
I want things to get a little spicy on
And
last
I
minute.
did have your voice in my head the whole time that they were in the Axe place. I thought,
Yeah,
"Oh,
because
Chia
you felt it too, didn't you? You saw her like,
I was thinking, she seems like she's just such a busybody, you know? She's, like, looking at them like, "Ooh, yeah," you know? I don't know, I wish Christina had a little more going on in her life.
she's got great hair too.
Sure,
Um,
sure, mhm.
can we shift and talk about Rick and Elizabeth's date?
Sure, sure, mhm.
Okay, run through that. Give me your blow by blow.
Well, I thought that seemed a little strange because I thought he's so invested in sort of making this into something, I think. I mean, or he's probably trying to fight that, but he wants Elizabeth back.
Yeah,
And I don't know that that going to an axe throwing place is the way to get to a woman like her. I mean, I know it worked down and she had fun, but I just thought that was a bad choice for him.
I thought they could. I thought they generated like they tried to generate fake friction
Mhm.
about that choice because so she's in the dressy dress,
Right,
and
right.
then he makes a comment about she needs to be more fun or whatever he
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
and
uh-huh.
that felt like fake friction
Mhm.
because that's not like a thing with her that we know about her. So I was like, huh?
Right,
I had to think
right,
about that.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
thought they might have saved it because I found myself thinking how much older he seems than her.
Yeah,
And
mhm.
I thought they might have saved it by having it be the angle being that he thought he would try to pick something youthful
Ah,
because
hip.
he feels like kind of like an old
Yeah,
grandpa with her,
yeah,
and so he was trying
yeah.
to like be more young and
Mhm, mhm.
youthful and fit in with her age group or something. That might
Yeah,
have worked for
yeah,
me.
that would've helped it a bit, I think, yeah.
And then they have him like fall on his ass inexplicably, like
Mhm.
he just suddenly
Yeah.
falls down. Like why?
I know. Yeah.
Just to have like a funny moment or something. It felt very
Mhm.
forced, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, they could
So
have.
I'm gonna call that a miss.
I think I'm right there with you, Gia. Yeah, I didn't I like I wanted more for Elizabeth. I wanted her to have like a nice meal, you know.
A meal rather than just a beer, yeah. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not 100% opposed to them putting those 2 together. I mean,
Mhm.
I wish they'd come up with something original, but
Mhm.
I'm not totally opposed, but I felt like as our first outing with those 2, I felt like
Yeah, yeah.
they should have gone back to the drawing board a few more times before they went with
Right.
that.
Yeah, it's like they set the bar very low. Uh
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Yeah. I know
I mean, I
Elizabeth
thought it worked with
precious.
Jacinda and Michael, but,
Mhm. I
you know,
guess.
because it's like I can see her picking that and trying to loosen Michael up because
Right,
he would have
right.
been
Yeah.
fancier. But
Mhm.
I don't know. But they've been together longer. You know, this was supposed to be kind of our first glimpse
Mhm.
of the renewed Elizabeth
Right,
and
right.
Rick.
Like a
You
fresh
know,
start and you start at an axe throwing place. I don't know.
yeah, you would not go out with that guy again.
I would not. No, sir. No,
Um,
sir. In fact, I would probably be like, "Yeah, I think this was a bad idea. I'm gonna go home
I'm
and get
gonna go
my
home
jammies and watch my
and sit
stories."
with my dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I probably would have done that.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
so let's see what else we had. Nathan and Britt and Liesel came in. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't like Liesel meddling in this whole Nathan
Yeah.
Maxie
Yeah.
Spinelli thing. I thought, I mean, it's kind of true to her character, I guess, you know, but yeah, uh, that seemed wrong. And she has no idea, of course, that Nathan, like, I think the problem for me with Nathan at this point is he seems to have like no interest in Maxie at all. I mean, we've talked about that he didn't go to visit her and stuff like that, but it doesn't even seem curious about like
No,
who
I
she
know.
is,
And
you
so,
know?
he should still, even though he's developed these new feelings, he should still, have love for Maxie. Like, for him, the 7 years, you know, are just gone. So he should have
Yeah.
woken up and still been totally in love with his wife.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, that's kind
yeah,
of what Felicia's understanding is, right? That he
yeah,
didn't lose any
yeah,
of those memories, he just can't account for the last 7 years. Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, so and I don't know if when he sees her, if maybe that will ignite something or maybe it'll just be
My
indifferent.
prediction is that they will toy with us and make us think that Maxie um, is choosing him, and that that her passions are reignited for him.
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
Spinelli will be, of course, crestfallen,
Yeah, mhm,
and then we'll have some scene where Maxie, like you said, maybe walks in and sees Lulu and Nathan together. I think in the end, Maxie will come around and realize that Spinelli is the love of her life.
mhm.
But I
Yeah.
think we're going to get a lot of hijinks before that.
Yeah, you're probably right, and I do hope, I think that Maxie and Spinelli wind up together again.
I hope so. It was nice seeing him again.
Yeah, it was, it
Um,
was. Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I took the scene at the end where Liesel's trying to goad Spinelli at the bar
Mhm.
into like
Mhm.
stepping aside, and I
Right.
think we see him like kind of like get his back up and be like he's
Mhm.
gonna fight. I think.
Yeah, like true love will win, right? So,
Yeah, yeah,
well, that's what I have, so yeah,
yeah.
gotta
So
gotta
I think
fight.
that's good. I think that
Mhm.
was good.
Yeah, yeah. We had a little scene also with Alexis and Carly that didn't seem like it was all that important.
Just a little superfluous. Like she's on to why you're
Mm,
taking Willow's cases and that kind of like I think
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
to
Mhm.
let us know that I guess I don't know.
Right,
But,
right.
yeah.
Hmm. Uh,
What else? We had a they had a big Valentine's party here in our little neighborhood, and
oh, yeah, what did that look like?
well, I didn't go, and
Yeah, you probably should stay away from those, like, boyfriend jeans and stuff like
um, I don't know. I was just kind of tired, but I made the mistake. It was like a daytime thing, up in the clubhouse,
Mhm.
But I made this mistake of stepping out to check my mail, and all the people were streaming back from it back to their houses. And
Oh, dear.
and they were like, "Hey, hey, why didn't you come over?" And I couldn't come up with anything fast enough, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I like a deer in the headlights. I just said, "'Cause I'm lame." And
Atta girl. That's our Gia.
that was it. And then I went back inside.
Yeah.
But that was really it. Like, I knew they were up there, and then I saw pictures later, and I was like, "I should have gone." They had a spread like you wouldn't believe. Like,
Really? Huh.
yeah,
Okay.
they had, like, fruit and all kinds of chocolates, and that was stupid. I
Wow.
would have just had to play some, like, cornhole or something,
Yeah, poor
and
Gia. Yeah.
talk to everybody. And, sometimes sometimes, like, you're feeling extra introverted or something.
Oh, definitely, definitely. That's most of the time for me.
But, I could have scored a lot of good food, but oh well.
Mm, oh, well.
Oh well. They probably knew I was lame before I told them that. Mm.
You
Lesson here is look out your window before you check your mail, that's all.
that is a good takeaway from that. Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Alright, yeah, you're helping everybody today, Gia.
I know. I
You really
seriously.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I think we've more or less covered it. There wasn't a lot of, like, real scintillating stuff, except I think the biggest thing was the Marco Lucas kind of clash.
Yeah, yeah, that was big. That was pretty big. And just it's so lovely seeing Maxie again. That's kinda like it's like,
Yeah, it is.
oh,
Yeah, I can't wait till she gets back to
yeah,
Charles.
yeah.
And a lot of people, I don't know if not everybody knows that she's awake yet. Like Lucy still hasn't heard, and Sidwell
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
well, there was a reason
Oh,
why.
right, since he did it, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
I kinda forgot
concerning.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But she
right.
doesn't have any recollection of any of that stuff. So
No, but that you're right, that's gonna be a plot point, won't it? When she,
yeah,
like, suddenly
she's
flashes on putting the cream on her face and going
right,
down.
right. Yeah,
And
she's a loose end in his world.
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if when Lucas, sort of seemed to be conceding, that, to staying, do you think he's gonna be a bit of a spy now to see what he can learn?
Hmm. Maybe. There was a scene where he's telling, uh,
Oh, he's
Carly that
telling
she was
something else.
right?
Yeah, yeah, right,
Yeah, so maybe
right.
he'll start feeding information or something, that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, sheesh, I know, I know.
Mm.
That's
Good
it
plot
just
whispering there.
I'm afraid
Yeah.
that, like, at least Pascal even Marco, they're gonna wonder if he's blabbing around town, you
Right,
know?
yeah.
Uh,
Pascal would be a good name for a dog or a cat if you get one another one.
if that's cute.
Or a rabbit,
I'm
whatever,
fighting the urge every day not
get
to
a new
to
yeah.
get a new animal, but I can't. Yeah, not right now.
No,
Uh,
no. Well, anyway, keep in
yeah,
mind, fish, a
Pascal.
goldfish. Pascal.
Pascal would be good for
Pascal.
a fish, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'd be cute. Um
Anyway, okay, yeah, I think we probably covered it, so
I think so, Gia.
mm,
Yeah, so we'll just wait for Maxie to arrive back home,
yeah, and
and
let the fireworks begin there.
yeah, and I guess that's going to be a heavily anticipated scene when she and Nathan
Yeah,
meet.
lock eyes. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but don't blame her for struggling to accept the fact that both Nathan and Britt have come back from the dead.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy stuff there.
yep, it's like a soap
Mhm.
opera.
Very much.
Okay,
Yes.
well, if you've made it this far in our blabbering, we appreciate it,
We sure do. We sure do. Yeah. Yeah,
and we'll catch you in a few days.
yeah, we'll have a lot more to talk about, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay. We'll
Okay.
Google stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always a possibility, sure.
Yep,
You're you're in for, hours of fun, aren't you, Gia?
I might be. See what else pops up. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you have a lovely night. We'll talk to you
You
soon.
too. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.